Hello, everybody. We're back.
Hola.
We're back in the big case.
Howdy.
Hello, hello.
It's time again. We got everyone together again. I haven't been able to warm up my voice once again, because my body's been forcing me to wake up early. Anyway, and I woke up at 11, so.
Poor
but
soul.
we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it. I forget where we're at. We're investigating the prosecutor garage. Yeah, I gotta get it up.
Okay.
So every time we do that, we start panicking. We're like, Keith, I don't see it. Keith, please.
I'm like, wait.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. And I still need to mess around with your suggestion for the full screen. Still.
Oh yeah, I got you. No worries.
All right.
That's more of a thing for like later when we get to the next game.
For grade ace, yeah.
Yep. Just so I can stream the perspective as well.
Yep.
Jim, I'm voicing the gavel, by the way, so look out for me in the stream.
Hey.
You're voicing the gavel.
The gavel.
Yeah, you missed that last time.
Yeah.
Jem said that she'd be all the extra characters. So I think like one was the gavel. I think the other was like the guard just breathing. Like I don't know. It was some weird shit.
the security guard in the detention center. Yeah. All right.
God.
Have we spoken with him yet? We haven't yet. All right.
Give me just a minute.
Let me know when you're good.
All right, it should be good. I recently invested in these So, a bit inebriated the other night. This is about a week ago now. I invested in gamer subs.
All right.
And I'm just like, well, I have this now. Just don't make purchases while you're fucked up. All right, let's go.
Like I'm having a midlife crisis. Anyways, let's start the stream.
Yep, exactly. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim?
Good men always die young. Remember that, partner.
Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
I can't get over how honestly good your voice like works with Emma. Like.
Thank you. Oh my god.
It looks like that should just be coming out of her mouth, like.
I'm just quirky girl things, you know.
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me that, though.
I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr.
One stabbed to the chest. Be a fine piece of work. Here's the autopsy report.
Updated autopsy report.
Oh yeah.
Wait, Wright, hold on. I have an updated autopsy report for you.
Edward just comes in. He's like, "We're not at that part yet. Come on."
I have gone back and watched that video at least 3 times. It's just so funny to me.
What my voicing for that thing?
Yeah, especially the gibberish bit at the very end.
Yeah. Well, I am actually saying what he's saying. I had to speed it up to actually fit it. I couldn't actually speak that fast.
Well, I mean that this was a stupid idea, and then just the how many have happened?
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
At the very end.
Oh.
Yeah, it gets stuck in my fucking head, and I'm like, God damn it.
Oh my god. Death due to loss of blood, 1 knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. That's really specific.
I just know everything, you know. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina.
I hate that so much.
I really do too.
Yeah.
Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So, there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective.
Roasted.
That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prospector.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot?
So it seems like
Nice,
calling
look
an
at
unarmed.
I could use one right now.
So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
I don't mean any offense, but
Be offensive.
Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective?
You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas.
Oh my god.
Huh?
No.
I was one of them fancy-shoed detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
Really? Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Pretty sus.
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina?
I hate you.
So why are you in charge? I'm sorry, that was just really fucking funny. Just because it fits so well in.
Phoenix, I swear to God.
Just like a really under the breath, fuck you, asshole. Just,
Oh, yeah. Channeling Maya right now.
No, like, because they're mirror images. You can just have her say something else. Like, it's just like,
literally.
Fuck you.
It's so good. So, why are you in charge?
No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye on out in the meantime.
oh, also, I forgot to mention, Moon. When we do Great Ace, Ryunosuke, Phoenix's ancestor, main character, he has a full-on British accent. So have fun
I
with
will
that.
practice.
Yeah.
I can coach you, my guy. I can do
That would be
literally
very helpful because I can do Irish, but I can't do
I can do
fucking
fucking what now?
Yeah.
Irish?
yeah, Irish.
Do Irish.
I luckily have a lot of practice with Brit because, like, I grew up on Doctor Who and a lot of British TV, so I'm pretty good on that front.
I'm pretty British. I watch.
The closest for me was
I've got a great British accent.
the closest for me was Top Gear.
Gotcha.
Oh
But
my
I fucking
God.
love
Top
those
Gear.
bastards. It's so good.
Yeah.
All right.
What's up, though? Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing important at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh?
Edgeworth?
That cow dog's been kicked out of his cattle run by order of the chief police. Just he don't realize it yet.
Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation?
No!
But he's Bay. What the fuck?
Best. That's my best.
my god!
Okay. Phone.
All right, science. Fucking do this.
Yeah.
This looks like a cell phone.
Wow, you're so smart. Oh, here we go. Scientific no. Scientific analysis suggests this belonged to the victim. I'm so smart.
Holy shit!
It's a phone. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. Definitely not the murderer. Haha. Okay, anyways.
My god, I just loved that. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out?
Freaky, yeah, just goes. It's on the crime scene. I don't want to check this man's messages. He just fucking
God.
throws the phone.
Yeah, it's just making me think of just like a Dora the Explorer. Should we check it out?
Where's Swiper?
That's how it's gonna be for this until they eventually they'll completely stop doing that, and you just have to check everything on your own initiative.
Manually.
It's like,
Yeah,
all right, you piece of shit. You know
It's
the
tutorial
routine.
for the most part. Yeah.
This phone's still on the redial screen.
Redial.
You fucking boomer. Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you made and received. You just press the blue button. Is she really teaching this man how to
Yeah.
use a phone?
It's a running joke that Phoenix is technologically inept.
You just
Oh my
press
God,
the
I
blue
love
button
it.
to display the last number you called.
Like you should see his phone. Like even in the newest games, which take place in like 2027 or something like that, he's still using a flip
My
phone.
Nokia.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know thing. Even I, sorry
Oh,
to disappoint you,
yeah?
but even but I was about to say, even
Say-
I was
say words.
Huh?
Phoenix, you dumb shit. Reach your line.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things that like redial. I thought he
you?
implied that he didn't. Like what? That's why I got confused.
You said no. He is this dumb. Huh, oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation.
Hey.
Boomer.
Whatever. Let's check this phone out.
Also, here's an interesting thing. All of the Ace Attorney games took place in like the near future from the perspective of when the games came out.
But they're all
But
in the past.
at this point, well, no, here's the thing. At this point, the original trilogy and the Miles Edgeworth spin-offs are now behind us. So I think,
we like to make things complicated.
yeah, so they all like I forget exactly what years, but I'm pretty sure these took place between like 2012 and 2016 or something like that. So yeah, that's interesting.
Reality, you know how it is. The redial button. Click it.
Why is
But
the
you
strap
won't.
important?
It's just fucking ugly. That's why it's important. Man, what a boring strap.
What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know.
What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it?
Here, check out mine. It's Pink Princess strap.
Oh, she likes Pink
Yeah.
Princess. Yeah.
Love it.
Fuck Steel Samurai. Pink Princess is in.
Did you know a friend
Yep.
of mine really likes Pink Princess also?
Did you know? Friend of mine.
Maya, please come back.
my friend
Phoenix starts sighing, like sobbing.
Pink Princess.
This is hard to come by,
Sobbing
you know.
on sight of the crime scene.
Maya, please. He just goes up to the body and he's like, Maya, can you wake him up? Can you hear him? I said this line, but I'll say it again. These are hard to come by, you know.
I see the series is as popular as ever with the kids.
Dude, you're literally like 6 years older than her.
The kids. I'll have to push
these
button.
days.
I see.
I see now. Phone.
Now, see who the owner of this phone called what?
Phoenix, do we need to go through some breathing exercises? Note to self, a defense attorney just doesn't
Give me a
think
paper
first,
bag.
he just pushes the button. Breathe in and out. Mantra. Sick ringtone, dude.
It's the fucking Steel Samurai theme. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It's the Steel Samurai theme.
Hey, that song, I know that.
Hey, what's going on over there?
There's an orchestral version of this in the Meets Orchestra album, and it's amazing. Like it sounds like it came from a Steel Samurai movie.
That sounds awesome as fuck, actually.
A Steel Samurai movie would be sick.
Yeah.
Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. We stole it.
We got our
Whose
DNA
is it?
all over it.
Exactly.
That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky.
Oh.
What?
It
My
was
sister?
Emma's phone that was ringing.
Oh, she's like, oh, okay.
Oh,
Think
yeah.
about it, bro. Think about it. What? It's my sister's?
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody, right after the crime. Look, last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this. Who did she call?
It was me. Come on.
No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, I'm sorry. That was my phone.
Oh.
What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as I picked up the other phone. A wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner.
Can you guess what his catchphrase is?
Partner.
They shoot you for that in Texas.
Yeah.
Just a quick partner here and there.
So no, yeah, he's totally covering for Emma right now.
I hate how partner is fucking with a D.
Yeah.
Oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman.
That was Phoenix's phone there, though. That I forgot. It's not a flip phone. It is just a brick cell phone.
He's very
Perfect.
Yeah.
I admire the initiative.
Phoenix would have a stroke if he tried to even use a BlackBerry.
Yeah. I will say, his phone does ring the Steel Samurai theme, so they both happen to just have the same ringtone.
And that's what I said earlier. I was like, his trusty Nokia.
But hey, there's a idea that Phoenix is genuinely is missing Maya.
I mean, it's not a theory.
Yeah.
It's obvious. He's a temper.
Because again,
Not
like,
a
He
theory.
started
Real.
sobbing in the parking lot.
he keeps that ringtone, I think, even into the newer games as well. So yeah, it's cool.
Cell phone, nice.
Nice cell phone.
Akuma just
Stick
jumps
car.
out from the corner.
Hey.
Hey!
Block. This area is reserved for prosecutors.
Defense attorneys are regulated to B block.
I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here.
Dream bigger.
Scientifically, of course. I'll go over to B Block to buy hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm roasted.
Like burn.
I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon.
I love how burgers are just the national dish of food in this.
Yeah.
They're like, America equals hamburgers. There's no other food that exists.
America is burger.
They do
disappears.
they do lighten up on that as the games go on. Like eventually we get a Russian restaurant that sells borscht and
Is there someone in there? I love doing a Russian accent.
oh yeah, yeah. I told you there's the character there is putting on a Russian accent.
I'll do the I will speak so good
And,
Russian, you don't
yeah.
even understand.
Oh yeah, no, it'll be perfect. But then there's also later in some of the other games we get a noodle cart and a soba shop as well mentioned.
Ooh, I love soba.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, man.
Buckwheat,
I still try
actually
soba.
gluten-free.
This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted.
I see burgers in the chat. I see burger,
I
burger,
love tasty cheeseburger.
and a burger emoji. Hell yeah.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. I'm actually an android.
I know. I was like, wow, I really
Oh,
felt
that'll
that
break
way.
down.
Beep
That'll break
boop,
down later.
motherfucker.
Yeah. Don't worry
Quite a
about that.
luxury
Yeah.
car. I'm trying to
be fun,
speak.
though.
God
It'll be
damn it.
fun.
Let me say my line.
I'm sorry.
Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn.
Oh my god.
Good
I'm
job.
fucking sipping over extras. I love it.
There is there's a character in the third game. She's a one-off character, and she works at a robotics company or a technology company.
Katie's been training her whole life.
She is partially.
My time has come.
Yeah. No. Like she's like a really friendly character.
Friendly cyborg.
But she is implied to potentially just be a robot. It's never outright said. It's only ever implied. Her suit even has lights on it that like flash.
That's just
Like,
fashionable, bro.
yeah,
It's fashionable.
it's good. That'll be fun.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks.
Nothing. It'll be fun to do a transition from her very stoic, robotic voice to something with emotion and
Yeah.
stuff.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
a relief. This rope, is it?
An extension cord?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
They laid in the outline of the victim's body.
So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. He just done bashed his head.
Phoenix is just not not responding.
He's not even here.
You've got to be the only person that I know that would come up with that conclusion.
No, she is not.
No, 100% Maya would.
Yeah.
100% Maya would.
I get to look at the trunk.
What's this? Looks like some sort of some note of some sort.
Something's written on it. Kind of I would notice. It's crazy.
You're right. Let's see. 6-7S122.
And there's the name printed on the paper above that. Goodman.
Surprised the note's
Oh.
not 3D as well.
There are so many fucking like just weird clues here. I'm like, what is happening?
I don't
know-
know anything. I don't.
I know what.
Understand nothing.
I know what's up with this note, by the way, and yeah, okay.
He fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Note to self: for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
Hey. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either.
Goodman's no,
Let's
not.
see something with this. Okay, it's not. Okay.
Stupid.
All
I
right.
was like,
Never mind then.
There's a secret behind it.
Is that everything here? I think that might be everything. There's barrels. I can look at barrels.
Not me thinking barrels. PewDiePie? Not me thinking that the 5 was an S. I'm sorry, the S was a
I did
5.
too.
B
I didn't say
block
anything,
is
I was like, oh.
B block is there through through there. That's where visitors park.
I can see the lunch lane car over there, far in the distance.
Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. Ah, cannibalism.
That's kind of really fucked up.
That actually really is fucked up
Doesn't
advertising.
that strike you? Chick-fil-A just nervously sweats. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy?
Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine.
Nice.
That's how you get mad cow disease.
Barrels.
Straight up.
Oh, shit. No. Barrels.
No clues here. Oh, an oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water.
It's heavy. I can't even budge it.
Why are you trying?
I wanna yip it. I wanna throw it.
Like,
Yip it. Yip.
I want to ride it into the sky and find the water scroll.
Hank, come on.
We all literally had the exact same thought, and that
I
shows we
know,
were all from the
damn
exact
it.
generation. The drum over here is on its side.
I have an Alpha plush, so it's fine. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. It's really dumb.
I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested.
What? Suspicious.
You didn't hear that?
I am science. There's a difference.
I am scientific.
sure?
Not suspicious.
Emma, you looking kind of sus.
No. I'm only science. This
Hey.
wall is in our way. Destroy
Oh my
it.
god.
Well, that's her observation.
sorry.
This wall's in our way.
I love how it's like, this wall's in our way. Let me science it out of existence.
Yeah, she just stares at it for a fat minute. She's like, it's not moving.
I'll
Just imagine it
scientifically
just
create
pops out
some
of existence.
C4 and scientifically stick it to the wall and then scientifically explode it.
Just literally. It's got a faucet for water.
Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall. Water tank. I'm so smart.
I failed to see how it makes any difference either way.
Phone.
A phone. Let's see if it works.
Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching.
I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. I don't know, maybe.
What is she babbling about?
I'm fucking
Is she
insane.
okay?
Anyways. Hey, what did you just say? I can read your thoughts.
Hey, you know how you're talking about Ding Dong Grandpa and wanted to like voice some like crazy chicks or whatever? Well,
Well, here you go.
we're dealing with a little bit more of a crazy than we thought. See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken.
Broken phone. Oh!
Ladder.
Oh shit! Yes!
Fucking ladder. Let's go. Aha.
Oh no.
A ladder. Let's push it. Let's see what happens.
That's a step ladder.
It's not. What's the difference? It's scientific terms, please.
This is scientific, huh?
Panics because I don't know science, man. Look at the
I failed
basic
out of
nature of
college.
things. Yeah, look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright.
This running joke, this ladder step ladder argument, this will come back.
Follow through like every game.
It appears in every game in some form or some way, shape, or form, even in the Edgeworth spin-offs.
God.
And I'm not sure about the Great Ace games, but I hope it comes back in some way, like not necessarily as a ladder step ladder thing, but maybe something else. But in the 6th game, it will be mentioned in a way that will break your heart.
I'm imagining what's the Sherlock bootleg named?
Herlock
Hemlock
Sholmes.
Sholmes. Herlock Sholmes. I imagine his oblivious ass will probably be the one to bring it up.
I'm sure.
I
Yeah.
can almost guarantee
I have
that.
it.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
6th main game will mention it in a way that'll break your heart.
Oh, okay.
I read this line.
This all seems horribly familiar somehow.
It's a step ladder.
Da-
It extends on the bottom, okay? So, like,
What's that?
if it does that, then it's a step ladder. Don't fight
What are you
me.
doing, step bro? Step ladder.
Oh my god. This is where the cars leave the lot.
The arrow on the ground makes it look more like the entrance.
Yeah. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit.
Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose.
An exit and an entrance? Ah, the theory of relativity.
Stranger's cat. What?
I've got to write this down. Ah, hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relatively German? Was he British?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Was he fucking Schweizer? Or was he like a little Brit boy, you know?
Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that's his name?
No, it's relativity. Look, a door! Wow, I've never seen one. This must mean something.
I'm not sure that doors mean anything.
I love Emma's just over exuberant enthusiasm for investigating stuff, because like this is like what her life. This is her life. Like this is what she is looking forward to in every
She's
way.
like, wow,
Like
step ladder, it's sick.
so she's just so
Oh, yeah,
excited
100%.
to
Don't give a
investigate
shit. Let's
just
leave.
anything. It's great.
No, it won't open. A mysterious lock.
I fail to see what's mysterious about it.
Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more.
Let's finish her investigation first, shall we?
That's what Emma's doing.
Like,
Emma's enjoying her
mentality
life.
is like slowly just failing the more he speaks to Emma. Look, a stylish glass walled room. Very nice.
You can see the whole parking lot from in there.
It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe.
Huh?
Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later.
I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office.
It's a cafe. You bitch. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day.
I don't think it's science. I think that's more geography.
No, science
I
is
love
everything.
that. I love that so much. She like doubled back, like, I'm smart.
Just double down.
Science is everywhere.
Too bad they don't have a test for common sense.
All right.
All right,
Alright,
Phoenix.
alright,
How you
we
take
trying
a
to
test
fight?
on computer
alright,
science real quick?
Usually they'll
Just a
say.
quick little-
Usually they'll stop and
Little
say if
scan
there's.
of the air. What about the yellow car, like in the front of it?
The yellow car?
car that's parked up there.
Oh wait, up here?
The one
No,
up
that's
there.
Yeah, there's nothing up here.
What about the red button?
I think I tried to hover over that. Yeah, no, there's nothing.
There's nothing.
We're fascinated by doors, but
Maybe I
not
can
red
talk
buttons.
to Jake about something. Oh, Lana.
Oh, hey.
So, there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. This is very delayed, but we're here now.
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her.
You gotta do your anime gasp.
Anime reaction noises are half of the voice acting.
Just do a full Goku scream for just a single like 3 dots and an exclamation point. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself.
Daddy?
Wait, what? Never mind. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall!
Yeah, Bambina?
Oh my god. How can you say that? When you were
Fuck
my
you, that's
sister,
how.
you were intimate.
Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about?
Do a country gasp. You didn't do it. Yeehaw, you know? Like, give me something.
Oh, yeah. I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me.
Have any of you seen the Otaku Lyrics 101 series?
No.
No.
Oh my god.
No,
Okay,
I don't think
it's
so.
it's just this it's this little series of videos that it just takes the Japanese lyrics for anime openings and subtitles them with English lyrics that they sound like.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
That makes me think of the Smash Bros. Brawl intro, but properly captioned.
Yeah, I remember that. But like, there's this one song that it covers. I think from Sword Art Online during a battle. Like they just put it in there and then sub-caption it, and it's got a choir singing, and they caption it like I don't know if they're singing Latin or Japanese or whatever, but they ended up captioning it.
Two very
it sounds like
similar languages.
It's like coffee, soda, toffee, pasta. Like,
I love it. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It wasn't the same thing, but someone did a, like, because they have like an opera singer
Yep.
like, doing the thing, and they just have whole thing animated of
Yeah.
just stupid shit that they think they're saying.
Yep.
Also, I looked it up. Bambina means child.
Yeah,
there you
Bambina
go.
and Bambo are two, like, Bambina's like a girl version of Bambo.
A girl child,
Oh.
as it were.
It's a totally normal slang thing.
Bambolina
Well,
means
not normal.
baby
I
doll.
don't know.
At least he's not calling me Bambolina.
Bambolina.
Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will? Someone's up to something here, but who?
That was beautiful.
Beautiful
Nice
things.
quote.
Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win.
Because he cheated.
No, it's because he's hot. There's a
Oh.
difference.
Because he's hot, okay?
I love him.
Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
Oh, also that reminds me of something as well. They go through this more in the spin-offs than in these games, but it's hinted at in these games as well. But it's really prevalent when you're playing a game from his perspective that he is absolutely oblivious to people's attraction to him.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, there's a character in
Soft
there's a character
voice.
in the, I believe, let me think, it's
I think all
the
the females
second-
in this game
the
are
s-
simple,
yeah,
you know, for
the second
some reason.
case of the first spin-off. There is a flight attendant who is believed to have murdered someone, and he's just looking for evidence. And his whole thing, he's not necessarily doing what he does for anyone in particular. He ends up focusing specifically on finding the truth.
As one does, as
and
a
through
prosecutor.
that, and through that, he ends up helping her out in a few ways. And she makes it very
in
clear.
what ways?
She makes it very clear that she is attracted to him, but he absolutely has no idea whatsoever. He's totally oblivious.
That makes me think back to the gifts from Windy Oldbag and
Yeah.
thinking that, like, he's just oblivious. He's just like, oh, these are some kind gifts. I guess I'll keep them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love her. She's so sweet and so kind.
It's like, well,
made it
that's
clear
it's a gift, I guess.
Yeah, he made it clear he doesn't like Oldbag, like, at all. But, yeah.
A gift's a gift.
Yep.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to the source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? I hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Sky.
What? My sister?
I mean, it makes sense. Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What you're saying is Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets.
Well,
That's what the old timers say. I mean, that's
That's a given, I think.
yeah, as you literally.
Unless you're firing blanks.
You thinking
I mean-
a cowboy would fire blanks, son?
Honestly, this one might just for effect.
Yeah.
There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Was that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth?
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? Am I passing?
Did I pass the test? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is still confessing to the crime.
straight up said she did it.
She says she did it! Exactly!
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. She's my sister. She's incapable of crimes.
Oh, by the way, Emma,
Yes?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
Huh? What? What's going on? Steel Samurai. Steel Samurai. He kills people.
It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids?
Yeah.
The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
Sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see.
Cell phone updated. Nice. Sick.
A detective is murdered, and the suspect is a top prosecutor in the district.
Were you about to say prospector?
Yeah, I almost did.
It's a prop.
Oh, this is gonna ruin you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I got a bad feeling about this.
Hello?
Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here.
Well, clearly.
It's almost like I have all the evidence, but not actually. Big Centennial. Save your progress? No. I don't want to.
Oh, we're going to the trial now. Holy shit. Okay.
Already? Oh my goodness.
I forgot. Yeah, we don't meet Damon until later.
Mm-hmm.
Do you also call me Bambina?
How
Oh,
did
no.
the investigation? How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright?
frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas.
The whole thing is one big gray area.
Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate.
Sorry, my father was getting some ice. I believe in you, sis. To mute my mic.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
Yes?
Yeah, it was good.
A defense attorney should never believe their client.
Huh?
The defendant is called to trial because they're suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that.
So I'm not supposed to believe that you're confessing and that you actually did what?
Right.
Think about
So
it.
what you're
No,
saying
makes
is
too much
didn't
sense.
do it.
My brain go like spaghetti right now. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there's one decisive difference between you and her.
You're a
It's the
liar.
hair.
And that is...
You're not a defense attorney.
That's the only thing.
I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright.
She's like, yo, this isn't gonna go in your favor, so good luck to you, man.
My first trial without a Fae helping me.
Fuck you.
No one's gonna bail me out this time.
So he
I'm
admits
literally right here.
I'll be alone in there.
What the hell?
Didn't she fucking say that she'd be like always like
Yeah.
over on her shoulder or some shit?
So I have to discover the truth all by myself.
You're such an asshole.
Phoenix is here just like asshole. Just like
Yeah,
what was that?
From a distance, yeah.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you. Go away.
Oh my god, exactly like the last case where we got the premonitions.
Yeah.
Just asshole.
I heard something in the wind.
Maya went back to Korean Village to continue her training because she was losing her power from not training.
Mm-hmm.
She was losing that kinetic energy.
Shit, I'm Edgeworth. Holy crap.
Oh, wait. Am I the judge?
Yeah, you're still the judge.
Okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Nana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Right.
Rude. Okay.
He's home. Edgeworth.
He's channeling his Maya.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial.
Why?
Kind of fitting, don't you think?
I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright.
I just say that to you, Edgeworth.
Yeah.
The gay tension here is so
It's immaculate.
intense, and I love it. Ugh.
I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
You know, depending on how you look at it, that's a very hopeful comment from
I was
Edgeworth,
gonna
actually.
say,
Yeah.
That's actually
Yes.
a really awesome thing to hear.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm not gonna fuck someone over just because I'm...
Yeah, because like
That's just a vibe.
in the last trial that we had against Edgeworth, he ended up helping us. So
Yes.
I think it's actually really cool how he subtly like he displays it to the courtroom, just like I'm going against you, but then totally slips in there, just like Phoenix, I'm on your side if you need me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like that bro
really
energy
cool.
we need, you know?
It's really really cool.
Like
I
I
love
said,
it.
this case does wonders for Edgeworth's character growth, because it's beforehand between this game and the next game. It was a little bit sudden and kind of unexpected, but this is a nice transitional piece for him. Yeah. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. No. My mind went to dirty places there. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
Also, I love these. I love these partner sprites for Emma. Like she always has her notebook out, which is really cool.
Science.
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life.
not gonna die.
There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness.
Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand.
Oh my gosh.
Cough up queen?
She sings to get her.
I'm ready.
Haven't I seen you somewhere?
Oh, yes, you have. You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
What the fuck?
Ho ho! Caviar! I've never eaten caviar before.
What
So I
the
did
fuck?
not order
You the judge! This isn't fair! The judge is really wolfing it down. This is. Are we in the
That's right,
middle
boy.
of court?
Ah, and for you, I have the Festia Bowl. Festia Bowl?
Fiesta.
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 Whatever.
Festia
I'm
Bowl.
from Japan.
Thanks.
Will the witness state her name and profession?
Not Edgeworth being upset.
Ah,
we didn't get
and
one.
you, sir?
There
Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox?
I honestly love that idea for it's like rice with these little seeds in it. It's like a dusting for fingerprints. I like that.
It has a little bit of sweat in it.
It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
Continuing the
What the
trend
fuck?
of Edgeworth not being able to get his witnesses to say the name and
Yes,
profession.
So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts.
It hurts good, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, yes. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca, but it's not.
What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like?
It's delicious.
Name, profession, now.
Edgeworth, we're just trying to vibe,
Me?
bro.
The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
Execution will wait. I am not finished eating. I have a very empty stomach. I have to num num.
Hurry it up.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth.
To get in character, I'll just eat my milkshake, and then I'll actually have food in my mouth.
Just eat the milkshake with the shell on.
Yes.
As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
Huh? What exactly does that mean?
Professional being a bitch.
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Starr was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective.
What? Say what, girl? Miss Star was a detective. I thought she was something else with that name.
Aha! I know who you are. Cough up.
Cough up Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well, you may continue with the description, Miss Starr.
Who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot of the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks.
Okay, because I understand all of us are very weirded out about the cough up queen moniker, but the chat is also like, why cough up queen? So I'm just gonna explain it before they do.
No, we know why.
I'll figure it out.
All right,
It's because she coughs up evidence, right? I'm assuming, but cough up
it's something along
can
those
be-
lines, yeah.
cough up
Let's
with
let
a
the
name like
story
Angel
tell us.
Star could just mean so many other things, though.
Yeah.
So let me live my perverted dreams.
All right, fine.
A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks, so we don't have any mixing.
I suppose that's to keep. Wow. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor spaces. Yes.
The crime took place by a car in the back of A block, in the car's trunk. And the killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Fortunately for her, there was a witness. An arrest was made on the spot.
And who was this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Parking lot floor plans added to the court record. Wow. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
It seems rather cut and dry, does it not? Well, Mr. Wright?
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your worst, mister. Get it, queen.
You into it.
Yeah, get it, queen.
Wait, are they talking about me?
Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. And by garish, I mean garish, but whatever. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
I thought she used the handle, but no, it was the pointy end.
Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching! God damn it! That's what I
As
did.
you can see, there is no room for doubt.
The key.
The goddamn it from the judge just made me think of just like, God damn it, I still have caviar in my mouth.
Oh my god! It's still there. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed?
Not great.
I'm still thinking about that.
You sub. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
I believe that is a reference to
Very well,
what you believe
Mr.
it might be.
Next time I'll step on your neck.
Can I get it on that? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. As long as I can watch.
I already want to press the first statement because that's sus.
Yeah.
That's very suspicious.
Somehow I knew that the stars would align for this murder.
How did you know?
I respect the prosecutor's basic adherence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion was duly noted.
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Hair flip.
Miss Stark, do you have something personal against prosecutors?
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off? She was fired.
That what laid off means?
Yeah.
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Very well, you may continue, Star.
Okay.
He just goes, wait, who's your boyfriend? I thought we had something.
This boyfriend, he's the detective?
Not that boyfriend, the security guard.
That boyfriend? You have several? Are you polyamorous?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants.
I'll stick with the lunches. Obviously, I'll stick with my wife, but. Note to self, the judge had to think before replying.
Emma's like, I'm writing my fanfiction as I speak.
Yeah, she's
Oh
like,
my
oh,
God.
this is good. I gotta write this down.
I love that line. Like that. That's such a. Not to say
Oh,
the judge
that's
had to
so
think
good.
before replying.
The security guard's room is in the lot. Sorry, that's hard to read. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. That red text got lost for me.
It's on another level, bro.
It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there.
That would be the room with security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block.
Passive aggression in her and everything she says is just biting. Like,
Yeah.
since I'm a visitor
So-
now.
She was in B block when she witnessed the crime.
You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder?
It felt like, how would you say? Oh, yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin cock full.
I'm just imagining an eggplant, but it's a pumpkin. It's like a pumpkin shaped like an eggplant now.
God
when
dang
you
it.
view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. Did I stutter?
To be fair, that's on point for her. Let's be real.
Frankly, yeah.
I have no idea what that means.
Why?
Speaking of a detective's intuition,
Yuck.
wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective?
Freudian slip lol.
Seriously.
Thank you, Egg.
Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
Young cheese.
A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn.
Then I must be odd, yellowed, and sharp as a tack. I hesitated on that line because it didn't feel right. Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese to match.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Like this cheese is awoken something.
I just love how canon that I'm gonna have an aneurysm like from the back kind of line.
Oh, man.
like you know, like it's almost like coming from like someone like one of the viewers of the courtroom, just like what the fuck is
The
happening?
jury's just having a shock.
I mean, this whole like all of their trials are insane. So I imagine that people would just go there to like eat some popcorn just to watch. how it goes.
Straight up, yeah.
In any case, there in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind.
It's beautiful, Keith.
By garish car, you mean?
Garish car, yes.
Mr. Edward Carr, yes.
I passed in law, not English.
Mr. Edgeworth, Johnny.
Nani? Incidentally, the knife which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it? Daddy?
Indeed, it was.
He responded, yes. What an odd case this is.
Frankly,
I need more
Edgeworth
caveat.
would probably respond that way anyway.
Yeah,
even if that
he's
was
like, I
actually
don't know what that
was
means. Okay.
Just yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like I'm not sure what that means.
I need more caviar. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her.
If she's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
I love how Emma's like moving all over the place. Like
Yeah.
she can't sit still.
Yeah, she can't
Maya
sit
was
still.
very
Going.
reserved and like kept her like within herself kinda, and Emma's just like
We gotta do this, let's go!
She's got her hands on the
We gotta
desk,
run.
like, yeah.
Oh, throw something at this bitch.
Like, just when you Just when you didn't think they could make a character more energetic than Maya.
They said,
Oh,
all
yeah.
right, we're gonna amp it.
Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo,
Hey, I
damn,
resent
Phoenix,
that.
doing the big words.
Ergo, as it were,
Edward's just like, wait a minute.
that's my
You're a
line.
biased witness.
You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
That's not an opinion. You're just what? Huh? Huh? Rookie?
Who you callin' chicken?
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. Oh, well, whatever. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
That was inspiring. Another.
I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism.
I may be relegated to the lowly post.
I may be
Relegated?
relish.
Whatever.
I may be relish.
Yeah, relish would have been funny.
I may have been moved to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. Well, that is pretty obvious.
Yeah, just casual play.
A photograph, you took this. Yes, it's me. Sorry
You
about
just
that.
shut up.
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over, and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera.
I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck.
Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now?
You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. His son's name is Cody.
No, it's Meek Meekins.
It's Mike Meekins, yeah.
Who has their son named Cody. It's all connected.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Crime photo added. Nice.
Uh-oh. That is unmistakably Lana Sky.
So what was the defendant doing at the time?
Username just said, Angel would say, you better scramble like an egg before you get folded like an omelet. Katie, I just want you to keep making food puns. Just add them on to everything she says.
You got it. I'll deliver.
Tell me
Phoenix.
more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. I'm thinking for a minute because I'm like, she said knife in the right hand, and I'm like, well, did we see the knife in the photo?
Hold on. Oh, no.
No. And
She
there's
might have
rubber
just, like,
gloves.
Yeah,
Needed
she's
it.
wearing gloves as well, yeah. Did that say
Yeah.
she has her fingerprints? No prints.
Something.
Okay,
Okay.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It's your knife, after all.
Did she say something also about like taking the photo at the time of the murder? That's not. She's not in the process.
Yeah,
of
that's not
killing.
possible.
Okay.
at the moment of crime. Yeah, no.
At the time of the murder, when she's
I'm
just
getting-
standing there minding her business.
I'm getting
All
very
these prosecutors
sus.
are becoming
Yeah.
a real piece of work. Get it? Pizza.
Yes,
I like it, I
that's about right.
Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
And boiling an egg isn't hard, so.
You can't justify her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person.
Egg in the comments, watch out.
Oh god, run! Run, egg.
Oh god,
Perhaps-
no!
Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor.
What came first, egg or the chicken?
So the defendant was holding a knife. What then?
She's going for egg's mom now.
Yeah.
He was holding a knife in her right hand. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is just...
Yep.
Like, but she's not, you liar.
And you witnessed this. You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife.
As I've already said, yes. I swear on my finest salmon swirl lunch.
That honestly looked great. I'd eat that.
It does.
Yeah.
Honestly,
All
yeah.
of her food. It's like
All of her
Final
bentos
Fantasy.
look so good.
Yeah, all of these look really
Final
good.
Fantasy.
I won't deny the fingerprint one looked a little meh.
Well, I bet
So
there was
much
like
food.
stuff underneath the rice. You know, they
Yeah.
have the sesame on top, and then there's like something.
Yeah,
Katie,
you're
make
right.
this for me, please. Make it for us.
You got it done.
Katie made some delicious ass curry.
I
so,
actually
like,
have a 3-level bento. Oh, I should bring that. Okay, never mind. Sorry,
No,
I got
bring
an
it.
idea.
Bring it to
Yeah,
a thing.
bring
Right?
it, girl.
I'll bring it. I will.
I'm sure that is a fine lunch. Can I have these?
But isn't that odd? Look at this! Look at this photograph! I had to stop myself for a second.
Go back! Fuck!
I told myself I wouldn't do it.
This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not?
Phoenix, are you okay?
Sorry, it's a stutter.
Is it?
Then why is this guy? I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at that. Just like Phoenix having a tick, so anytime he says photograph, it has to be like Nickelback. Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife?
Ahem. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Objection.
What?
You didn't even do the full thing.
I-
Come on. Yeah.
That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. I like how he says this one out loud, too.
Yeah.
Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright.
Dab on the haters. Dab on the haters, Edgeworth.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken a moment after the stabbing.
And how can you tell that?
Blood.
Blood splatter.
Huh?
What? There's blood in there? What? That's crazy.
See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat?
You don't know that there's black and white. It could be blue, but it's a black and white photograph. Photograph.
Phoenix! Oh my god! Take your medication.
Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here.
It was merely a coffee
No problem except you.
Mr. Wright, are you just gonna sit there and take that kind of abuse like a...
Yeah, I mean, it's Edgeworth. I mean, you got a better idea?
For Edgeworth anything?
Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
That's it?
If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go.
Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I'm gonna write that down too.
I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating, like a robot, see? She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder.
Premeditated? How do you know?
Because I premeditated it.
Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph.
Well, are those gloves?
Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves.
It was cold out.
Wait a minute. Hold on. If she was trying to plan for a murder, why wouldn't she have her own weapon?
Exactly.
You think about
Also, why would she do it in a place that's so obviously easy to be seen?
Yeah,
Trying
like
to pin it on her boy Edgeworth? Like, come on.
even in
don't
whenever
know.
this game was made, they had security cameras in garages, so even if there
I don't
wasn't a
know
witness.
I don't know the full story of this one, but I think that I think she did something to set herself up. I think she's trying to cover for something.
Coming for Bay. That's how it be.
I love these
Well, remember
theories.
from the opening cutscene, we saw there's 2 murders that happened. We haven't even seen the second one yet.
It's just there, you know.
these gloves do seem telltale of premeditation.
Premeditated murder, a serious offense.
Witness, add this to your testimony. Do it.
You won't.
I bet you won't.
The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it.
No.
No, it isn't.
It's usually in Edgeworth's toolbox.
Witness, do you know what this is?
The knife.
Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know.
That's why I'm testing you.
And that's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk.
Indeed, it is my knife.
Can confirm.
I knew it. The crowd was gonna be like, "What the fuck is even happening?"
I tell the prosecutor how.
Defendant, she will excuse
Are
you.
prosecutors bad people?
God
Yes,
damn it!
Dad,
You
they are.
were waiting to jump on that one.
Yeah, Cody's like, what the fuck?
Prosecutors back, guys.
Why am I here? The defense has a request.
Denied.
We asked the witness to provide an accurate testimony.
What's that, Rookie?
In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves.
Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning.
However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon.
Oh,
This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon.
That's true, I would not.
hug. Ah!
He's going insane.
Like if she just just drops like 4 boxes of lunch out of her fucking.
Yeah.
My bento.
They popped up out of the basket and went back in.
Oh, okay.
No. I like Moon's version better.
This kid, she's got them slid up her coat sleeve.
Order.
Wait, now the tide's turning in our favor.
High five. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. Okay, that's a little too optimistic, I think.
Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie.
Ooh, got him.
Ooh, good idea. I should sell that.
I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned.
Shut
Not
the fuck
over
up,
such a
Edgeworth.
trifling detail.
But that shoots a hole right in the whole.
Fuck.
That shoots a hole through the in the whole premeditated theory.
Bah. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not.
That was the quietest ba ever. Ba. So calm.
The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there.
Well, the last time I was doing bars, it was in Von Karma's voice.
Yeah,
so-
Von Karma power.
The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with the knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove. Nothing else.
Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing...
I believe to hear your testimony again. I'm gonna cut you
Oh.
off so you can
Okay,
speak again.
Judge.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
Yeah.
How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated.
Really now?
Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge a knife in again and again.
Whoops.
Yeah, there was only one stab.
Someone
There you
from
go.
Yeah, pretty sus. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it?
So, if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
We have pizza bento boxes if you're interested.
Oh my god,
Oh
yes,
my
queen.
God.
Fuck yeah.
$2.99. In any
I hate
case,
how
the
good that
defense-
actually sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hit each other up after the case and they're like, yeah, I'll take some. In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness.
I just say present the autopsy
Yep.
at the last quote.
Don't you dare update it, Edgeworth. Swear to God.
You're
Swear
falling
on
right
me,
into
Mom.
my trap
Edward,
card.
shut the
Swear
fuck
on me,
up,
Mom,
Edward.
everyone.
You say she stabbed him again and again. But you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you
What is 6 times 6?
with my Moss surprise.
I don't even know what
What the
this
fuck
is.
is that?
Like,
Yeah, I was about to say, what is that?
it looks
I
like
think
it's
it's like
just
a
straight up
seaweed.
moss.
Yeah.
It's nutritious.
I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Starr.
Is that a metaphor? That is you?
What do you mean?
I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that the death was due to loss of blood from one stab wound.
Aha! You're right. Jolly good show, Mr. Edgeworth.
I was like, Edgeworth, I was supposed to be the one who presented that. Okay.
Oh, here we go. What a hunk. He's my hero, really.
Oh, my objection. No one noticed.
You're not a hunk, okay?
Well, witness.
I'm not into your hairstyle.
You got the crime scene set, right?
Can you, like, stop with the lunches?
I love that one
Wasting
though.
so much food. It do be looking tasty, but like she's just pulling all of these out, and like she's probably just surrounded with bento boxes around the witness stand because no one's allowed to eat it.
Thanks. Oh, another one. Do I get to eat my milkshake again?
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
Fuck.
So, you're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast.
Why are you looking there?
Splattered blood from her victim. Because she's hot, of course. That's
Yeah.
why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify.
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 Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was.
Crime
Are you
photo?
sure about that?
Can't wearing it.
She was not wearing
No.
the muffler. Now I want pizza.
Miss Starr, I demand an explanation.
The witness is clearly not suited for detective work.
What?
Jesus
What?
Christ, we're just double teaming her right now. What the
The
fuck?
suspect
goes,
was not
"Fuck her,
wearing
I
a
don't like
scarf
her."
or
I'm pretty
muffler
sure
of any
I
kind
hired
when she
you,
stabbed the
Edward.
victim.
Oh my god.
The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you've proved it yourself with this photograph.
He's yellow. He's yellowing? He's yelling. I can't words.
Okay.
I didn't even do that. It just did it by itself.
Oh,
Stop chit-chatting. You're missing shit.
we're
Only
friends. We want to talk.
Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life.
Jesus!
Harsh words, jolly good.
In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. Of course he would.
What was my objection? Chopped liver?
You're irrelevant, Phoenix.
But it was there! A scarf! No, not that, but something red! Really?
Edgeworth is now prosecutor and
Well,
defense
now.
attorney.
yeah.
Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business.
What?
Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Perhaps.
Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least.
Do you?
Are you sure about that?
Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony.
We couldn't shake her down. The most important part?
The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might be might just be the moment of truth.
Take your medication. We've been over this, Phoenix.
I'm sorry, I can't read.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot.
What the fuck? You're a lunch lady. How can you? What?
I used to be a detective, so maybe that makes me, I don't know, citizen's arrest? Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler.
Are you like 30 feet away too? Like, wait a minute.
That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. I mean, at least she's putting up a good fight. Like, she's trying her best. She's a dumbass, though.
She's not getting.
She's a dumbass, but she's trying.
She didn't immediately just said, I did it. I killed him in front of all
I
of
don't
you.
think Angel Star killed them. Well, maybe. I don't know.
She'd be doing things. You are quite determined about this scarf, aren't you?
I love one of the comments in chat, Edward arguing with himself in a mirror.
I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star.
That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is kind of a snake.
Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten.
Okay. No thanks.
Right. Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites and powerful women.
I think anyone would be.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum.
An oil drum? Hard to imagine.
Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr.
This is so much. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. The kind of audacity to have just to like growl just in the courtroom.
Yeah.
That one.
So, yeah, I quickly caught her.
the-
Yeah, 'cause she was on the
yeah.
entire opposite side of the garage. With a fence in
Yeah.
her
Also,
way.
how the fuck would you arrest someone? You're a lunch lady. You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect?
As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time.
We have a diagram of the.
Huh?
You do.
A
have
fucking
a-
pardon?
Or floor
Oh
plans?
yeah, the floor plans. Yeah. Yeah. She wouldn't be able to
I would just say
yeah.
press further. Yeah.
I mean, she probably hid behind the
Yeah.
wall, I guess is like what she would... That's
I'd like to see this on the floor plans just to be safe.
plot twist. She hid in the oil drums.
The Lunchland car was.
She was a
She was
visitor, thus she was parked in the B block.
Cut him off.
So you witnessed the murder from here?
That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes.
There's a fucking fence. Is that correct, Miss Starr?
Yes, that's right.
Why aren't there bars in the photo? Oh, this is me. But there was a train link fence in front of you. My God,
It's
sorry,
okay.
so easy to
I
do.
almost said it. I caught my breath.
I went over it, of course.
I'm just imagining her like a fucking gremlin crawling up and over a
You won't
fucking
see
fence.
me. Amazing.
Oh
the
my
cough
God.
up queen. Lunch lady athlete, indeed. It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. Just see her just be like, I'm gonna get you, stay right there. Stay right there.
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
fence
get you.
was. Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high too. So how did Miss Sky not get away?
Was there another person?
No, the muffler.
Yeah.
Muffler,
Yeah,
so
there's this.
they broke
She's really hung up on that scarf.
She mentioned the muffler. What exactly did she say?
If I remember it exactly, I would have told you in my testimony.
Cheeky.
Oh shit, I remember what this is. Okay. Alright, I remember what's up with this.
He's got it, guys. He's got it.
Case.
Anyway, all I heard was the word muffler. Couldn't that be like the muffler of a car?
Just one word.
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else.
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Her phone? She can't mean... By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene?
By phone, do you mean phone?
Literally.
Yes, ultimately.
Ultimately.
My memory... It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see.
What does that mean?
Salmon
don't know.
remember where they're born, and they return to that spot to breed again. Yeah.
Honestly, she should have just done the goldfish thing because I can't remember shit.
Literally.
No, the court doesn't see Miss Star.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall?
On the wall.
From the windows to the wall?
That's right.
Uh-oh.
Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall.
There's a problem with that.
There is. It's not working.
The wire was cut or something.
No, not just that.
Apparently it was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone?
Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day.
Good witnessing, witness.
What the fuck, Judge?
You're so good at
witnessing?
this, I love you.
Whatever happened to good testifying?
I can hear your thoughts. Should you, of course, add this to your testimony? Oh, you should. Words.
And the things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
Things I
What?
do for one.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. I need to take a little break really fast.
Oh, thank God, I need a pee so bad.
Yeah. Conveniently, that's my problem too.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, audience. I don't need to be doing something very not bathroom.
Very not bathroom.
Yeah.
Excellent. We'll be right back.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Gotta stretch it
Well
out.
done, Pete.
Oh,
There we
wow,
go.
look at that. Ah, it's
Perfect.
beautiful. I love
All
it.
right. We'll be right back,
Bro.
guys. Alright, we're back. Let's get going. Real quick break. Okay. Okay, so she added this, right? She tried the phone, but okay, she saw it all. So she tried the phone on the wall, but had to use the cell instead. No, in fact. You see the problem here? She witnessed it from that spot, but the phone...
She wouldn't be able to see her use the telephone.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a fucking wall.
Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Skye.
The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias.
Well, who would have thought you would have been my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago.
Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction. This is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this?
Humph. I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up.
Huh. Let's look at the floor plans.
Cough slightly.
You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Skye making that phone call. I believe you
Cody?
see what I'm getting at.
Cody, was that you?
The emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If you indeed were in B block, you couldn't have seen it.
What?
Order, order! What is the meaning of this?
It's simple, Your Honor. Sorry, my cat is biting my toes. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies.
That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court.
Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about...
It's where she saw it.
all of the above, no?
Miss Skye tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Starr to lie about it.
Pointless to lie. I see.
But say the witness did actually see Miss Skye using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Starr witnessed the crime from a different location.
A different location. Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one.
Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. Wait a minute, what? Phoenix?
At least
Word
let me
choice.
complete my full lie.
I was about to say, word choice.
Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright.
This egg just said in the chat, she's not coughing up lunch, she's coughing up blood. Call the ER.
Paramedic!
She's choking all the bento boxes down.
Oh my god.
Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? Don't lie.
All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction.
They broke up years ago.
Oh, we actually have to point it? What the fuck?
I like this feature. It's fun.
Can
This
you
is the
spot
only
the crime?
place where she could have been.
The security guard room?
She was fucking the guard.
Indeed, the security
Damn it!
room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot.
She would have been able to see the emergency phone from here. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone.
Not in this case, Your Honor.
The witness not being part of the prosecutor's office couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime in the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony, you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Starr.
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today, a man has got the better of Angel Starr.
Hot. Order, witness. What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Starr lie? It doesn't make sense.
Nothing in this courtroom does. Huh?
She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station.
It wouldn't change anything. Oh, wait, that's not me.
Oh, it wouldn't change anything.
That's a move.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands.
It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
So, tell us what was her reason, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know? Huh? Me?
Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know, scientifically.
Miss Starr witnessed this crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from the B block. It must make a vital difference. But what? What would change?
Difference in lighting,
Yeah, lighting,
that has to
though.
be it.
There is the distance to the crime.
I'd say angle of... Well,
Angle of view, she can still see everything that she said she saw. Like, this is the
Yeah,
truth.
I
But
mean,
why is
So-
the photo taken from a wire fence?
can she see the car?
Yeah.
Because, like, if she's in the security room,
I still
there's
think
a wall.
The security
it
booth
may still.
is
It-
on the second floor and it overlooks that partition.
Oh, okay.
That's
So I
still
would just
also
say
the more.
distance then.
Yeah, it's distance because that's
Yeah.
still just a shit ton of distance.
She kept going on and on about the 30 feet specifically.
Yes.
So I feel like
It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see.
Agree.
What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime, where you arrested Miss Sky?
Well, witness.
you.
About to go crazy.
Yes?
So polite. Yeah.
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
Witness, please answer.
Just straight up squid on rice.
What is
Yum.
disgusting, dude?
The quality of my
how
license has
dare
gone
you?
from low to inedible.
I had fried squid, but like just like regular squid, it's slimy and disgusting.
I
Calamari
object.
said, though, if you fry it, fried calamari.
Fried calamari's good.
Oh.
And the caviar.
I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend. I like the sound of that.
Maybe the judge is like, maybe I should reconsider that offer for
Yeah.
and get another boyfriend.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station.
Then she done skirted. Yeah.
And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it.
What the fuck is that like? How would she be able to see it though? Like, what is that?
See what?
Run it.
There's the wall right there. The partition.
What about the
Run
partition?
it, the wall.
And that's why I had to go through the visitors' parking in B block.
In the security booth, she can see over the partition because it's on
Oh,
the
it's second floor. Yeah.
Quite a detour.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
Nice.
For 5
Digging
minutes?
your own grave.
Bitch, why you running? Why you lying? This changes things considerably.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, you
I
keep
know
pushing
it.
bullshit.
I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork.
Well, that's how she got the photo.
You have a
Yeah.
point, and the spork is a wonderful
Invention.
Convention.
This
Let's
is the
have a
thing here,
convention.
it took her
for
5
sporks.
minutes. It took her 5 minutes to get down there and take that picture.
Yeah, like why
So
wouldn't
what
she
did
just
she,
take the picture
like-
from above? Like,
Yeah.
I love also username in chat. Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why are you
why
running?
are you running?
Would you like another caviar lunch?
Yeah, that
Bitch,
does
shut
look
the
pretty sick.
fuck up.
Absolutely. Ooh, I get to have more of my milkshake. Yes, I'm ready.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
No shit.
Do I have any evidence to stop this? Yeah, it's
I'm not gonna
fucking
back
what?
in reserve.
He just goes, nah, I'm tapping out, guys.
5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could have made you could make pasta in that amount of time. If you like al dente, well, yeah. Well, I mean, what,
like an al dente.
that wouldn't be
That's
fully
the only way
cooked.
to have panta. Panta? Pasta? I can't words.
Panta.
I've got lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
Can you stop the lunch?
That doesn't mean anything.
5 minute blank. Isn't that strange?
Strange.
If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Well, it's inappropriate for the courtroom, but I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! You're an all-star. Don't get the wrong idea.
But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. It's like you have the instincts of a killer. We'll talk about this later, Judge.
no, I'm totally normal. I'm cool.
We cool. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had a picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable.
You. Yeah!
The panto! Well done. As soon as we come to the end of this testimony, eating my caviar, the witness has a grudge against the defendant and a break in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness ready to go.
Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history.
We did it! I should have read that sentence all the way. We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright. I just see. We screwed that!
What the fuck? That was too close.
I'm afraid that the Crawford Queen has been dethroned.
I like how the judge is mid-eating.
I'm saying I like, if he's gonna be eating, I'll be eating my milkshake.
No, it's so perfect.
And with that, the court is adjourned. It's just difficult when when my chick comes up because she's not eating.
Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
That's the one she tried to foist off on me.
I prefer to not take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
Got it.
Ow! I don't know what hurts
I-
more.
I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
What was that? I had a lot of ice cream in my mouth. I'm so sorry.
Is this another one of her trick lunch boxes?
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Star. I got chocolate all over my face, dude.
God, shut it. I'm kidding. Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Triple decker! Nom. Out of the first of the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed.
What's she going to pull out of her lunchbox this time?
A child.
No. I fucking love that bit.
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? No, you didn't. 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. And the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Skye.
It was my jam.
This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
No, it's not.
What? There was blood found on the shoe?
Sorry, my mic was falling. Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Why would Lana's blood be on the shoe? What?
Witness,
Good friend.
what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence?
Poor Edgeworth. Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
And you had blood tests performed.
Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
Jesus Christ.
In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence.
What?
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Is that right, Mr. Wright? I'm having eyes in my mouth.
It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
Is that right, Mr. Wright? Times 2?
Seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen.
You could at least study some evidence law, really.
The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, I have finished my caveat. It appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
Victim shoe, nice! Very well,
think I can
Mr.
look at
Wright,
this.
you may cross-examine the witness.
Yeah, it's a shoe.
Oh.
Okay, so
So
she
that's
stabbed in some of
that's
it.
like you got that splatter from stabbing, and then you got that from like blood leaking on the
She
bottom
said that
of
there
the
were
shoe.
two different traces of blood. One was Lana's and the other was Goodman's.
I imagine that would be hers. This blood, it's my sister's, right? I think she did it in self-defense.
It appears so.
I mean, Lana does have an injury on her hand, so.
Lana's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in jail.
All right, fine.
She must have cut herself at the time of the crime.
Poor sis. Yeah, she probably
Check the
they probably
underside.
tried to attack her, and then she was like, no. So then she done killed him, and then she got blood on her shoes. There's blood here too. Oh my god, science.
On the sole of the shoe, it's got to be the victim's. He must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood.
Oh, the blood. It's horrible.
This blood might be an important clue.
Let's stare at it.
I would push the decisive. In the last one.
2 types of blood. I do want to hear about this as well. This might be important.
So you brought it into the forensics department.
If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert.
She got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective.
Shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it. It's also very fashionable.
Well, the man was stabbed after all.
And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman.
As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe.
You can't say for sure that the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test.
You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie?
No! Huh?
I don't.
Well, speak up.
Well, blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and A, B. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood.
That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there. Which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person.
You're not helping, Emma.
Or so I hear. I don't know.
That's pretty specific.
It's science.
If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana Skies.
They weren't able to get the DNA evidence, but it's confirmed that the DNA matches Lana.
Well, her blood type.
So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe?
That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman.
I was afraid he was going to say that.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't let this evidence go through without a fight.
You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? That's actually pickled fish guts is a real side dish in Japanese cuisine.
Huh.
Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some, like your client, she's in hot enough water to make a whole vat of soup.
Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe? Look at it.
A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? Yes.
There's no problem. Emma's dumb.
I'm not imagining things. I say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction.
That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you?
See what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe?
The blood on the bottom.
So what's the problem with this evidence?
I wonder if you noticed. There is blood on the bottom of this shoe.
Where would her blood come from? Lana was cut her hand was
Yeah,
cut,
it's like her hand.
and it splattered on his shoe. During
on the top half.
during the murder. Yeah, the bottom is what's more strange.
Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoes.
Is that a literal murder threat in
Yeah,
court?
it was like on God. Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of his shoe?
Gordy.
There's no footprints.
Yeah,
Gordy?
It's Gordy, bro.
There's no blood on the floor.
The problem lies in the footprint.
Oh, was it like, yo, the footprint?
The footprint?
Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't there any bloody footprints around the scene of the crime? Footprints!
Aha! Figured it out.
As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe.
This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints.
There were. Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort.
So did Detective Goodman, was he the one that killed the random person at, other murder, and then, Lana found out, and then he tried to kill her because she found out, and then she's like, no, you die. That's what I'm thinking.
Order, well, witness.
Bitches be murdering.
What?
Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Oh,
You're right, that's true. Has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright, think!
Think!
hey, I don't know why it's not there. Just good at finding contradictions.
What?
I see. Now I get it.
You get what?
Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony.
What are you talking about?
Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect.
You want me to read that?
Yeah.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her
Flashback.
efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr.
Do it again. Yeah, it's like rar again. Come on.
I thought that was strange. That was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do.
No kidding.
Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty?
Oh, that, I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. No, apparently you're not the slowest conveyor of the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory.
Witness, well, was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
So she must have strong leg muscles then.
Water? What does that mean?
Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason.
Aha! You don't mean?
Yes, the suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the blood stain that would become evidence against her.
What?
It's nice.
That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs.
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? That reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. He didn't say she cut herself when she stabbed him. Or didn't see shit. Fuck.
She saw something. So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe?
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please!
What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it.
But...
Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
Well,
But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. She could have been lying about the water.
the court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky.
They didn't even, question Lana, though.
Well, she's confessing. Like, that's all she's gonna say.
Attention! Little girl, what did you just say?
How do you know it's Bambina? Huh? Me?
Oh my god.
Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side?
Here we go. Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints.
Well, I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are, demanding a second helping.
I'm so hungry.
Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Actually, I thought that was the half and half surprise.
Yeah.
No, it's evidence. It's delicious.
Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else.
What else do you
The
have?
time for deliberations is past.
No, it's
Any
not. Shut
further
up.
comments and you will be held in contempt of court.
Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this. Oh,
A moida.
A photograph? A photograph?
There we go. It's infected.
Oh no, it's infected me.
I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. Is it the right shoe though? I couldn't tell.
No, it is. It's got the same
I
black
see no
splatter at
room
the
for
top.
error in
Okay.
this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo.
Hey, it's clearly wet.
But there's something else.
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I just looked at it on the playback of the stream because I've got it going on my laptop. So right, there's literally something wrong with the muffler.
Yep.
Sorry, Mr. Wright. I didn't know you're a pushover. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway.
Is this where Maya shows up?
Mia, probably. I'm sorry, Mia. What did I just say? What did I just say?
say? Where she just goes, you dumb bitch.
Right, wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look.
Get yourself up off your ass.
Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
This is the last piece of evidence.
Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Oh god! Your Honor, wait!
What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore?
Shut the fuck up! You've eaten like 3 lunches in the process
I'm
of this
hungry.
one trial.
Shut the fuck up. I'm in charge. I am hungry, and I'm fed up. And fed. Whatever it is, can it wait? I am fed up and fed.
No, it can't. Then it'll be too late. Look at this photograph! The last
Oh
one.
my god.
Damn it.
This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration.
So, Wright, are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
Yeah, I'll think it later.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this.
I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph. Photograph.
The problem in this photograph is here.
What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor.
You just said muffler.
Oh, okay.
I like how the
Well-
judge is now starting to, like, get in on the,
Yeah.
deductive reasoning.
Yeah, he's the detective now. He's like, oh, this is kind of fun.
We're all just like, what the fuck? Or what are we even looking at this point? Like, we're all just collectively, like, trying to figure
Yeah, it's
anything
like, oh,
out
no,
of
it's
this.
my turn, you know?
Yeah,
Take
literally.
turns. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph.
A muffler is also part on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe.
I see, and I see again. What's the suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
Humph. So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony.
What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. That's why you think of these cloud mufflers related to this case.
I believe this would just be the picture, yeah? Without the scarf?
I think so.
It's the shoe. Plot twist.
Shit.
Well, Your Honor, how do you feel about that?
I'm about to roast you, bitch. Actually, I don't feel well at all. I have this pounding headache. I ate too much.
No, I meant, what do you think about the...
I'm afraid the reason for that headache is you, Mr. Wright.
That cloth was found in the car's muffler, right? Muffler, muffler.
Oh,
I heard
the
that
phone.
word.
Shit,
Is it gonna
no.
be the phone?
It's the phone, yeah. Because it was edited to say that muffler was mentioned.
Muffler.
Let's hear. Come on. Hip hip cheerio.
Phone.
Look at this phone.
Miss Starr. Recall your testimony for the court.
Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler. Arr, arr.
Here's no pirate. Yarr.
Yarr.
Could it be the muffler you heard mentioned
Was the muffler.
was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence.
That means this piece of evidence is vital cloth.
Yes! Yes!
Oh no!
Lovely.
I don't really know how to do the yelling thing.
Kamehame. Well, it seems you'll have to suspend the proceeding. I had a bit of a stroke there, sorry.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we have to do a... Wow, I cannot speak today. Here we do a disservice to the law.
Welcome to my life.
I have gotten Phoenix's condition. It's been shipped to me. Help.
Infectious strong.
It's the caviar. It's taking over.
101 face. Those are in the basket. They're popping out from the force of her pulling the basket up.
No, it's from her sleep. No, it's her sleep, remember?
Headcanon.
Have the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all of the evidence. Agreed?
No.
I suppose so.
That was close.
High five.
But we made it. At least for now.
This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all, and I'm still hungry.
He's still hungry?
Yes, much hungry.
I love how that was miscaptioned. That was captioned for the judge.
Was it?
The "he's still hungry" line, yeah. Yeah, I'm literally looking back on the replay.
Huh.
We did it.
Are we gonna take a tiny BRB so I can use the bathroom?
Yeah, we can.
My God, Moon.
Cash money. Okay.
I don't need to pee, so I'm gonna just vibe here.
The gamer subs, man. It's going straight
right.
through me.
All right, we'll be right back. Very sorry about that weird flipping. I realized halfway through that break I switched to the wrong scene, and then I had to rapidly switch to We'll Be Right Back. This is Muffin Fish.
Do not mind him. Do not mind Muffin Fish. He is a friend.
He's back, everybody. He's back.
Yeah, look at him. He was here. I put him in a little space helmet because I was doing a Surviving Mars playthrough for a little bit. So I was it's made by the same people who did City Skylines, which is where he originates from. So that's why he showed up randomly.
Maybe do a tart turtle.
Yeah, there's a bunch of mascots for them. I think, do I still have them? No, I need to import them again.
Could just have Muffin Fish just chilling in the back.
I'll show you guys the drawings of the full cast at some point.
Hell yeah.
Cue Emma being sad. Let's go. Mr. Wright.
Huh? What?
Are trials always like this with you? Like, you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there.
Damn.
Pretty much.
He's like, yep, that's exactly it.
Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Oh no.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. And Gordy.
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell you the truth.
Gordy will
Sorry,
live
the
on
Gordy thing started making me laugh. And I was like, God damn it.
What up, partner? I don't know who the fuck this is.
No, you know who this is. Come on, look at it.
Oh, is it Bambina?
Yep. Hola, partner. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's why they told me when I was a youngin', at least.
Sir Marshall.
Thought I'd come take a look, see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got a home ranch locked down tighter than the fort in enemy territory.
He brings his
That hard to slip out, huh? Oh, wait, fuck. Not hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway?
He impersonates him. He's like, the fuck you doing, cowboy?
with no words, Marshall just puts his knife into Phoenix, just like, try that again.
Yeah, see what happens.
Yeah, see what happens. Oh, wait, you won't be able to. All the police I've seen the last 2 days have been,
whoops, sorry.
You're irrelevant. You're irrelevant.
Oh, you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre. You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. I almost thought that said muffins because of muffin fish.
I know, yeah, I was thinking that too. Officer Marshall, the whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
You don't say. Well, now don't that just beat all.
Pardon?
I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time.
That's my sister.
I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the award ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth seen it too, I'd reckon. Wait a minute, wasn't the award ceremony going on when... Wait a minute. Okay.
I think that was a week before.
No, I thought it was the same time. Because that's why Edgeworth wasn't... he just showed up or something. I can't remember.
It was on the same day, but it was later in the day.
Yo, I'm just realizing a muffler is a scarf. Okay.
Yeah.
Seriously?
So
That's
much
where the
more sense. I was like, the
it's
muffler
part
is
of
a car, dude. Like,
It's part of the car and a scarf, yeah.
I never heard a muffler be called a scarf. I was like, what are they talking about?
In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
Sorry about that. He gets overwhelmed sometimes. So Miss Star wasn't mistaken.
Well, it's about time.
I knew.
Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns.
Username just wants you to do Joe Swanson. So does Egg. Moon.
And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell.
So that before Moon, just do Joe Swanson.
Yeah, there's the way to do Joe Swanson.
Hey, beat her.
Oh, no.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright?
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee.
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 Yeah, bitch.
He just rides off on a fake horse. He's like, alright, I'll see you later.
It's like a stick horse.
Yeah.
It's a fucking stick horse.
I'd like to resume.
I so badly want to imagine that fucking Marshall, like, goes to a parking lot to park his car, and
Yeah,
you
he's
just
like,
see a
whoa, whoa,
stick-
whoa now.
You
Steady,
just
girl.
see a stick horse just laying on the fucking ground in a parking lot, like an actual parking spot, and everyone's just like, what
The fuck?
the fuck?
Why fix it for me, alright? He's wild, that one.
That is the funniest shit to me, I don't know why. What's up? The judge keeps looking over the prosecution.
Just Phoenix, just saying, what's up? What's going on?
What the fuck, Andrew?
Edgeworth, yo, Omri,
Edgeworth,
is
you,
something wrong?
You eat something bad for lunch there, buddy? You looking kind of,
Yeah.
fucking constipated.
I like how the trial resumes and Edgeworth is just immediately like,
Immediately
fuck.
frustrated, yeah.
Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. Am I writing a fan fiction? What's more, your eyes aren't focused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent.
I think we can analyze he's having a panic attack.
This can't happen.
I wonder what happened to my bay. Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
My bay.
That was very quickly and very well slipped in there.
My bay, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well then, I believe it's time we continued on with this trial. During a recess, I went on the swings. I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation.
This is unacceptable.
Cool, alright. It seems the prosecutor
Anyways.
is quite beside himself.
Yeah, just take a deep breath.
Okay, hold on. All right, so this is Damon Gant.
Oh.
So, how about? Okay, so I wanted to
You
do
go
this.
first.
Yeah, you want me to go first? Okay.
Yeah, I want to. We'll
Alright.
try the same line back and forth.
All right, cool.
Make him a hillbilly.
Excuse me. Knock, knock.
That's
the
actually very
judge, but
similar to what I was
country.
gonna go for.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, because I was gonna go for like a very like charismatic, like, again, you mentioned before Zeus. I was thinking almost
Yeah.
like Zeus, like from Hercules, but much
No,
more
yeah.
much more
dude.
grade.
No, make him wild. Make him a hillbilly, bro.
Oh hell no! Once you see this guy, it's very
Well, no,
different.
It
No,
won't even,
he's-
It won't remotely fit.
Yeah.
But in his heart, it will.
Who's there?
Yeah, he could be a hillbilly.
God damn it. What's with this guy?
I like his hair.
A strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom.
Listen to his theme.
I'm definitely getting supervillain vibes here.
Hey, the temperature rose. How does she know this? Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. He's hot.
How the fuck do you have that so analyzed?
That's what I'm saying. I was like, how does she know this?
Who on earth is he?
Give him a baby voice. Just go completely all over the place.
Ah, it's you, my bro.
I hate that. I hate that smile so much. It's so gross.
He's just blinking.
He's like,
Oh. Sorry I'm late, Archie. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, Archie? How you been? Swim much these days?
I like that voice. That's good.
Yep.
Okay. All right, we'll go with this.
My bro. Hello. No, I've been so busy with my bento boxes.
Busy. Busy smizzy, Archie, my boy. You have to make time to relax.
Yes, indeed.
Udgy seems to be a nickname for the judge.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you?
Aha! So you're Wright-o, the attorney. I heard good things about you, son.
Thanks?
So sorry about our little Worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly!
Little Worthy?
Mr. Wright, you don't know the district chief of police?
Chief of police?
He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. I hate it. I hate it so much. Stop staring at
Gant,
me.
Damon Gant! Pleased to meet you, everyone!
So,
Not gonna lie, his quiet blinking and smiling before saying something has become very ominous.
I don't
Yes.
like it. I don't
He's
like
such a
it.
neat character.
Very ominous.
So, to what do we owe this honor today?
One-on-one face in the chat. Wow! Oh wow, he is actually cool. Yeah.
It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it?
He's not very good at his job, though.
Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this.
Hey, that's...
My sister's muffler! Well, I realized it's just a scarf.
So, Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler.
But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe.
Look at this.
Wait a
Look at this
minute, it was
animation.
red though.
He isn't-
Oh my
I don't-
god. Very
I don't
stretchy.
like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh, little Worthy's car, no less.
God, why? Why?
It's really quite embarrassing, even for us.
Oh, what's this?
It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running?
Mr. Edgeworth.
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says, person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth? That's not fair! On the day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
First time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
Grant really just said heel, boy.
Yeah, really.
This kind of major blunder isn't like you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gosh,
The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder? I am just the elbows up. I have no other body parts.
Straight up. Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and...
Oh, you fool. If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Wording.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point at people anymore.
Which one's more important? Come on, just hurry up and open it.
Oh God, it's gonna go through the whole thing. Why do they do this? Why do they do it like this?
We're gonna
Is
get.
it
We're gonna get
slow?
there.
Are you not
No,
doing
we're-
this?
No.
We get,
No, this is
and we
automatic.
did it. We did it, boys.
All right.
On the handle, there's a little smudgies. What? Don't scare me like that.
I'm the one who's scared.
Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off.
And this dark red stain. Blood?
Gatorade?
It's very dark. It's very old.
It's very old, yes.
Switchblade knife. Nice.
Notice there's a police filing code on it, also on the tag.
Yeah.
On the tag, SL9.
This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
How dare you? I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police, and this knife.
Sure thing, not a problem, not even a little one, really. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess.
Oh my god, I just realized something.
What's that?
I know we're gonna get into it. No.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized something because I'm thinking to myself, I'm just like, as I'm looking at that tag, right?
Mm-hmm.
You keep going.
The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it.
There was a murder at the police department, a detective.
That's hush-hush information, Adji. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Order.
Anyway, we at the department, we're all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top-secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay?
I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright?
2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places.
The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course.
I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
So the reason I freaked out and I had a moment there was because, like, I think very visual and art brainy, like sort of like, look at the note.
Yep.
It's the note. Flip it upside down.
Yep. It's actually 221 SL9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I was like, wait a minute, because the 7S made no sense.
Mm-hmm. I think
Because
I
I'm
might
thinking-
just be able to present it here.
They're like, you're too smart. They're probably gonna be like, no.
That could be.
Can you quickly flip through all the statements again?
Yeah. Knife special, I can't say how here, unless there's evidence to connect it. It's a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation.
Yeah, evidence to connect it, because it's the note.
Yeah.
That's the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second!
At last, an honest-to-goodness objection.
This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. Judge.
I said it. What do you mean? I'll say it again. What
Yeah,
do you mean?
And honest-to-goodness, what do you mean from Angie? This is great.
Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92.
And this is important. Why?
Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim.
But if you that bitch around.
What's this? 6 minus 7s 12 dash 20 words 12/2 numbers.
Your Honor, it's upside down.
Upside.
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down.
SO9. That's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Order, order. Well, Chief?
Ah, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto.
Immediately. I win?
It's a good guy.
What game is this guy playing?
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
Okay. I think I probably just pressed that.
So this knife was stolen?
Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it, in fact, a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little Worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved.
Alright, I hate his condescending nature.
So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder.
He's playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. It's Gant's favorite game.
Literally. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
To think there isn't a connection there.
It was found in the exhaust pipe, but it was in her muffler. What?
I think it's implying that she brought the knife with her and wrapped it in the muffler specifically to hide it.
Okay. The cloth in the car looks white, but it could just be black and white.
No, it is. It's just a black and white picture. Yeah, Edward's car is red.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
I think I probably just have to press
think-
more stuff.
I'd say the time.
Yeah, it's like the 5:15.
5:15? But that's
It's murder time.
Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office.
What?
Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances?
I like the idea that he's kind of
Coincidence.
loud all the time. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is just my gut feeling, but I say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. Science!
I wonder if that's a real statistic.
Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident.
oh well, now it is.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe I can just press that.
Yeah. How can you say there's no connection?
How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, Righto. You understand?
Try to understand, Righto.
Why are you calling
Well,
me
if you
now?
can prove this
That's what
connection,
makes this
more
one.
power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together.
Whatever it is, I better find it and get to the bottom of this. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office, and the one at the police station department. That can't be a coincidence.
And that knife! A knife! What was it doing there?
I better check this knife out.
Did I look at it anymore? There's other stuff on it. There's like prints and stuff. It looks like.
Yeah, there's like
On
the
the handle?
stain.
It's not letting me look. So
Yeah,
So
just
that's
read
not
the tag.
important. God, maybe the tag?
Yeah, why is there? What's the 2 on the tag have to relate to?
I think
the
it's just
second
the
piece
second,
of evidence.
the second piece of evidence. Yeah.
There's a small tag on the knife.
Where's the 21?
It says SL92.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6? Maybe it's a case number?
It's weird.
What?
I don't remember where. But I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either.
Maybe we should check out the court record again.
Okay, maybe I should just. I don't know if I need to show him the
Yeah.
knife or the paper.
Look through his statements again. Hold on, this one. That one.
was
No,
killed.
go back one.
Okay.
No, go back one.
Oh. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation.
Why? Like, where at the department was it then that it was unable to have a full investigation done?
Yeah.
Something at the police department too, huh?
You got a good look in your eyes there, Writer, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask?
Got him.
No matter, I understand. You were busy with that, or what with Lana's case and all.
Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day?
Okay, it's just going over here.
Um,
I feel like I just need to show him one of these two
Maybe-
things.
Yeah, I would just say like, but it
Oh my
is because XL
I'll try showing him the
96
knife.
whatever.
No? Alright.
this evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related?
I might need to show him the paper instead.
They aren't, are they?
No, you dumb shit, not at all.
I just say press the last statement again.
Yeah.
Or something.
Well, I mean, I pressed it the once already.
Yeah. But do it again.
Because then it's just gonna transition back into the
Would be the no.
end thing.
Makes sense. There's no connection.
No, because it's your police. Can't just say anything, please. I understand. Yeah, no, it's
What about the note? Just like
yeah. I can try presenting
no.
the note as well. If
Yeah.
not, then I need to do more work. I think. Yeah. No. Okay.
It's okay, we're just fucking it up. It's alright. We're just having a fun time.
Uh.
I mean, yeah, the
what have I
time,
not
it
pressed
happened
yet?
at the same
Knife,
time.
There's this. It was a bad day.
Maybe ask him why he wasn't in the shape.
Yeah, I'd
Well,
say
that's what we
ask
tried
the
to do.
mess. Try the
Oh.
mess one if we haven't already.
Yeah.
How messy was it?
On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department.
That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Aji?
I'm at a loss for words.
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
Just arrested. It was quick.
But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto?
I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case.
Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only.
Shit,
Found.
know
no
when the
one
victim
died.
died.
Found.
Or is it
Yeah, I'd say
found
where.
How the
Yeah.
victim was killed.
Because we know the
Yeah.
other two.
Yeah, where? Yep.
Yeah. So tell me, where was the victim found?
He's like, damn it.
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
The evidence room? Well, wait a second. I have heard of that.
The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? Remember
His
recapping
knife
it
was
for me.
evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
Okay.
There's
This
the,
is what I needed.
there's the connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case.
Destroy this man.
With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details.
Okay, so I guess I just press it.
Sorry.
Good.
I'd say yeah, press this one again.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we. Yep.
Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven.
Ha! You don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection?
Yes, with Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room.
Not to mention the victim had on him the case number of the knife's evidence tag.
And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence.
Every time.
You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right there. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet, all.
Can we get the information unofficially?
Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all.
What a guy. What a Chad.
Really?
Who would have guessed?
I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay?
Press. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Not fun that way.
Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly.
Well,
Yeah.
I might as well try to get what I can out of him.
Oh, I know. Victim's ID number.
Yeah? Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number?
Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that.
Of course not.
Goodman's ID.
You won't tell me their name after all. I swear to God if it's Goodman's ID.
We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189.
That's quite long.
And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts.
8-2. I cannot do it.
You didn't even get the first number right!
I'm trying, okay? Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
It gets a little blurred on here, but it's there.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, the 5 whatever.
It's
Go to the ID.
581. Yeah.
No, go to the number. Yeah,
No,
put
it,
this
doesn't,
in.
it doesn't let.
Can you-
Yeah.
Oh, no,
there
it says it right
Yeah.
there.
5842189. Yep.
That's... White.
That's a
Yeah,
big
you
fat.
never-
2189.
This
That's-
this tells me nothing.
Tells me
Is this
nothing.
like Schrodinger's cat? What the fuck? Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think.
Meaning?
It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean?
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you?
My pineapple.
Witness.
Yeah?
Well, what is it, damn it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
What? No, it's just, I got confused.
And this is news.
Oh, got it. Boom, roasted.
Huh?
Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do.
No, thanks, Edgeworth. The police department, the prosecutor's office.
So at this point, like Miles was at first trying to, still be, his typical self, but
But
already-
now that Chief's involved,
Yeah,
fucking
now that
Miles
the-
is just like,
yeah.
I got you, fam.
now that
He
the
said, "I
Chiefs,
hate this guy."
the Chief's involved, his case has already been upended, so he's just like, all right, well, so much for that.
Fuck being a prosecutor, I just want to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here.
Oh, is it yours?
No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember?
All right.
This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman.
Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret.
Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. Fuck, I had a stroke.
Yeah. Numbers. And this, what the fuck does this mean?
Huh?
Wait! That ID number we heard from the chief earlier. 600 and I've forgotten.
521,000.
Oh God, no, please! I had shoved that song out of my brain. Stop it!
I'm sorry.
It's coming
Wright
back.
is such a good show, though. It's such a beautiful play. Everyone should see it.
Fucking like our high school choir did that literally every year,
I'm
and I
jealous.
hated it.
Oh, of
Every year.
course.
Sorry for your loss.
You didn't even get the first number right. Again!
I'm trying!
The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189.
Wait a second, Wright.
Sorry,
What does
everyone.
this...
Mean? That's what I want to know.
Oh, they're finishing each other's sandwiches now.
Sandwich. I mean, lunchboxes were handed out earlier. The two ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman.
Oh my gosh.
What does our
God.
witness think about that?
Pip pip cheerio.
Sharp as a tack, Righto. Sharp as a tack.
But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. He was killed twice. What?
Yet a detective, Bruce Goodman, was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time.
That's impossible. So what you're saying is the same person was killed at the same time and in a completely different location.
Nymph. There's Among Us.
Mom said it's my turn to have the victim.
Order. Okay. Damn, all right.
No, what I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret. Fine. But I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case.
Are you sad? Little sad.
Now
baby
just
boy?
wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
The oversight? The grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How? How dare... We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news.
Meekins!
Sad. Yeah,
Oh, God,
when he
no,
was like,
he's
get
right.
the fuck out of my room.
Officer Meekins?
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha! It's that little bitch boy.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Gah! Why didn't your officer tell me?
Not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem... Well, that's... So, he seemed perfect. He was perfectly fine. We respect him.
Much better.
In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir!
I like giving Gant a little bit of a sing-song quality to his voice.
He's just vibing.
Yep.
You could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then
He just stares at him. Edward, shut the fuck up with my gaze.
No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy.
But
Look how his pupils shrink. Holy shit. His pupils are white as well. There's something about the fact that his pupils are white that's really interesting.
just, you know,
What?
he's worthy.
Now, what was the second rule of evidence law?
Well, Mr. Wright,
Huh? Oh, well, it's,
Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list.
So, what does this mean?
He looks like if your uncle met God and was unimpressed.
yeah.
I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Wright over there. Good job, Wright, my boy.
Huh? I was just doing my job.
he's not used to being
No.
praised.
No!
This is crazy.
This is crazy.
I have to meditate. It seems we have come to the end of this trial.
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, but with all those rumors, you were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
Sir Edgeworth,
Please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do. You'd better get results this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir.
So sad. Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one for the day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned. Have to get more calamar.
Okay, Damon is so fun to voice. I forgot how fun he is to just.
It's 401. We did it,
Yeah,
guys.
this was perfect. Yeah.
Perfect.
I love that. Good for us.
And then we
This
got
is
through the
getting
whole
spicy.
first. We got through the whole first day. That's sick.
It was an eventful day. I keep forgetting that this all happened in a 1 24-hour period.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's very dreadful.
Usually, what happens is like the investigation happens and then the trial's the next day. So we got through the half a day of investigation, and then the first half of the day with the first half of the second day with the trial, and now this is the second day with investigation.
Now we
as
need
well.
more evidence.
Yep. We're gonna talk to
It never
Damon some more as
ends.
well, which is cool. Yeah. All right, so I'll go ahead. Head on back. This is perfect timing. So, all right. Tomorrow, same thing.
Yep.
From
At
different time.
3 o'clock, same thing, different time.
Sounds good.
Yep, we'll be on at 3 o'clock tomorrow to continue this. I'm glad we decided to double up on this because, again, like this case, it's enthralling, it's incredible, and it's long. So,
The long boy.
yeah.
Much content.
All right. Thanks everybody for popping
All right.
in, sticking around.
Everybody-
We'll see you all later.
Get some bento, everyone, okay?
Get some delicious bento.
Brady?
All right, bye everybody.